What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything, and I apologize for that since I've been dealing with a few things. But I think it's time to jump back in and continue where we left off. I appreciate everyone who decided to stick around, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So the Steam Autumn Sale has started, and in this video, I'll be going over some games which I think are worth picking up in this sale. There will be two videos on this sale, this being the first one. In this video I'll be talking about games which are on a new lowest recorded price. And in the second video, which I'll probably upload tomorrow, I'll go over games which are on a massive discount and are available for less than $10. This way, I'll be able to help those with a lower budget as well. So with that said, let's start off with games on a new lowest recorded price. First game we have is Doom Eternal. The base game is on 60% off, and you can get it for just $449 if you're in India, $999, £874, and €999. The deluxe edition is on 75% off, and I would recommend grabbing this one if you're really interested in the game. This way, you can get both the Ancient Gods DLCs for a bit cheaper. The game is well optimized, and for this price, it's definitely worth checking out. I really like this game overall, though it wasn't as good as Doom 2016. It's still worth buying if you're getting it for less than $10. Next up, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. I've included this game in pretty much every sales video I've ever done. And for the first time in years, this game is on a 67% discount. If you've never played this game, or if you're someone who's looking forward to playing this game someday, this is the right time to pick it up. You can get it for 1055 rupees, $1979, £1814, and 1979 euros. Previously, this game wouldn't go below $30, so it's a pretty good deal, and knowing Rockstar, it probably won't be any cheaper for the next couple of years. The game is phenomenal, immersive open world, realistic graphics and physics, and one of the best stories told in a video game. I would highly recommend this game to anyone. Next up, we've got Dying Light 2 Stay Human. It's on 50% off at $14.99 rupees, $29.99, £27.49, and 29.99 euros. It's a sequel to the first game, and has improved on a lot of things since the last game. They have added more equipments which help you traverse through the city. However, when it comes to performance, it wasn't very well optimized when I last played it. This is the first game which I pre-ordered, because I love the first Dying Light so much, and unfortunately, Dying Light 2 didn't meet my expectations. The game had severe performance issues at the beginning. The story and characters didn't appeal to me, but it would have been a good experience if the optimization was better. It's been a while since I last played it, but let me know if you think the game performs better now, and I might give it a try once again. This was just my experience. If you're planning to buy it, just keep this in mind before getting it, as you might need a PC on a higher end to run this game properly. Next, we have Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on 65% off at 1049 rupees, $20.99, £17.49, and 20.99 euros. This game was developed by Eidos Montreal, one of the devs behind the 2020 Marvel's Avengers game, and they've taken a pretty grounded approach with this game, getting rid of microtransactions or any DLCs. It's just a good old single-player experience, and a really good one at that. It was well known that Marvel's Avengers failed due to all the live service features of the game, and this time around they've avoided anything like that. I've played this game on Xbox Game Pass, and I've got to say, they are nothing alike. So if you're someone who's hesitating to get this game, thinking it might be another disaster like Avengers, well, it's not. Try it out. Next up, we have Mass Effect Legendary Edition on 67% off at 989 rupees, $1979, £16.49, and 19.79 euros. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is a collection of the original Mass Effect trilogy with visual enhancements and quality of life improvements. And it also includes all the DLCs. So for this price, I think it's a really good deal. Next up, we've got Yakuza Like a Dragon on 65% off at 874 rupees, $20.99, £19.24, and 20.99 euros. Now this is a game which I really like, and that's because I like the franchise so much. It's a turn-based JRPG, which isn't a genre I'm really into, but Yakuza Like a Dragon does a great job in being not only a great turn-based game, but also tells a really nice story, which should be pretty clear looking at the Steam reviews. If you're new to the Yakuza series, I would usually recommend starting off with Yakuza 0, but this game is also a good starting point, since it's a start of a new storyline with a different protagonist. Yes, you'll miss some references here and there, but overall, you might enjoy it. Definitely check this game out if you're interested. Next up, we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on 85% off at 329 rupees, $599, 524 pounds, and 599 euros. Really good Star Wars game, the story is great, and the game has some Souls-like elements. The sequel to this game, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, is supposed to be releasing next year, so this is the right time to pick this game up and play it before jumping onto the sequel. Next up, we have Deathloop on 67% off at 824 rupees, $1979, 1649 pounds, and 1979 euros. This is a game by Arcane Studios, the people behind the critically acclaimed Dishonored games and the highly underrated Prey. If you like the Dishonored games, you'll definitely like this game to some extent. I had fun with it, so go ahead and give it a try if it looks interesting to you. Next, we have Hitman 3 on 65% off at 660 rupees, $20.99, 1749 pounds, and 20.99 euros. And I've got to say, the developers are still going strong with this game. After almost 2 years since the game has been released, it's still getting new content, with new locations being added every 2 to 3 months. And they still have new content planned for the future, so for this price, I would definitely recommend this game. Next up, we have Resident Evil 2 on 75% off at 499 rupees, $9.99, 874 pounds, and 9.99 euros. A really good remake to the original game and has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, which says a lot about the game. Say whatever you want about Capcom, but they've done an amazing job on the Resident Evil remakes. Now talking about remakes, Resident Evil 3 is also on a new historical low, also on 75% off at 584 rupees and once again $9.99, 824 pounds, and 9.99 euros. Resident Evil 3 is known to have removed some parts of the original game in the remake, and it has been criticized for it, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still a game worth playing. And last but not the least, we have Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, on 85% off at 299 rupees, $5.99, 374 pounds, and 449 euros. This is also a Bethesda game and is quite similar to Doom. This is actually the second game in the series. The first game, that is Wolfenstein The New Order, was given out for free on Epic Games Store a while back. The series is pretty underrated in my opinion, and in case you're really interested in it, I would also recommend the Wolfenstein Alt History Collection, which includes all the Wolfenstein games after New Order. You can get it for 85% off as well. And that's it. These were some games on their new lowest recorded price, which I think everyone should at least consider checking out if they're planning to buy something from this sale. There are more games which I could have included in this video, but most of them are below $10, so I have decided to include them in my next video in games below $5 and $10, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like. It might seem like nothing, but it really does help me out a lot. And if there's something which I missed, make sure to comment it down below. It would help someone looking for more suggestions. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'll be posting videos often from now on, and I promise I won't disappoint. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.